you're doing to your hair is going to make and break your hair growth journey. Stay tuned and keep watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell notification if you would just love to see me and get a notification as to when I'll be, uploading. I'll wait. So I just wanted to first start off with how I began growing my natural hair. Before I knew that my hair could be curly, I thought that my hair was nappy. That's just the way the texture of my hair was, and there was nothing I can do to change it, okay? So I went through life perming, damaging, burning, dyeing my hair to get it to be to my liking, okay? Then in 2016, I met Sharissa working at an auto insurance company, and when I met her, she had beautiful, healthy, natural hair. And I was just so shocked because, call me ignorant or whatever, but I didn't really see that too much from where I grew up. She gave me YouTubers that I can follow to grow my natural hair, and she was just a all-around blessing to me because she taught me so much. Yeah, that's how I started. Sharissa got me started. I just took off from there. 2016, I was transitioning. After transitioning, I got tired of that, and then I went ahead and big chopped my hair. And then after that, I wore wigs, weaves, braids, protective styles until my hair actually grew long enough that I was comfortable to wear my natural hair in the natural state. And then I grew my hair up until now. I just wanted to start off this hair series with what you should not be doing to grow your natural hair, because I feel like those are going to be the first steps. Those are the essential steps to growing your natural hair, especially if you're a beginner and you was like me when I first started and you just don't know where to start, okay? No heat. That's a big one. You have to stop putting heat in your hair. If you want your hair to grow and flourish and you want your curls to be the best they can be, you have to stop putting heat in your hair. Just to go into a little bit more detail, one of the big things that I see a lot of women doing, and this is something that I learned myself as well, they'll get the sew-in, they'll protect majority of their hair, but then you'll have that leave out. That leave out causes for you to flat iron it every day because you want to make it look like the weave, of course. I see this a lot. This is something that you do not want to do. You do not want to get a sew-in, and then when you take your sew-in out, the rest of your hair is nice, healthy, but you've flat ironed your leave out so much that your leave out is still going to be curly. So I don't recommend a sew-in. If you're going to do like an all-around sew-in, like a bang or a circle sew-in, yes. But if you're going to do like a middle part or any type of leave out, don't psych yourself into believing that you're protecting your hair, but then you're damaging your leave out. When you try and go and to blend that leave out with the rest of your hair, it's not gonna blend. So just stop sew-ins with the leave out. That's a big one for me. Stop sew-ins with the leave out. The only exception to this is if you have a curly sew-in and you are braiding your hair to match the curly sew-in. If it's going to be a sew-in where you have a leave out, you want to make sure that leave out can be styled without heat. Next thing is no perm, no chemicals. You do not need perm. I used to believe that my curly hair that would go out of my scalp was no good. I would perm it because, growing up, those are naps. We perm those to make them straight, right? No. If you stop perming your hair, get rid of the dead, chemically damaged hair, permed hair, you're gonna see your curls and you're gonna see your hair grow tremendously faster than if you were trying to grow up with a perm. Okay, so don't put perm on your hair. You don't need that chemical in your hair. The next is no dye. If you're just starting out natural hair and you want to see your hair grow the fastest that it could grow, you're gonna have to stop putting dye in your hair. You're gonna have to stop chemically alternating the color of your hair. Bleach, any color. This also goes for black dye. I get that question. No black dye, no bleach, period. No frequent styling. You want to make sure that when you are growing your natural hair or you're just starting out, that you are keeping a style for a long period of time before you transition over into a new style, because you don't want to be manipulating your hair and having your fingers in your hair. This is one that's easier said than done. I know a lot of people, they get the glue-ins, and the glue-ins, at some point you have to take that out because they just don't last. After your natural hair routine, you need to have a style that you're going to wear for at least 1 to 2 weeks until your next wash day. Next is going to be no super tight styles. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you see bumps on your scalp, or you see your scalp is pulling, it's too tight, if you have that, you know, because I love those hairstylists that can grip when you're doing some braids, but you want to go to a hairstylist who can grip your hair, but who knows how to make it good with your baby hair left out. You know, a lot of people can't do that, because a lot of girls, they want all them baby hair. No, the pulling on your hair, that's pulling your hair out. The next one, don't start taking care of your hair and then stop. Stay consistent. Once you start, just keep going. I guarantee you will see growth. Take it from me. I never knew my hair could be this long. I never knew it could be curly, any of that. When I started, I did not stop. So keep going. Be consistent. Don't get discouraged. As long as you're nourishing your hair and feeding your hair, it's gonna grow. Trust me. The last two that I have are really important. These last 2 steps, no matter what you're doing to your hair, is going to make and break your hair growth journey. This one is one that I had to learn, and I still struggle with today. I noticed the difference. Don't sleep without protection on your hair. I'll say it again. Do not sleep, lay, nap, relax without protection on your hair. Make sure that you are going to sleep with a bonnet, silk scarf, or you're sleeping on a satin or silk pillow. I get my satin pillows from Dollar Tree case. That way you're making sure that you are avoiding the cotton on that pillow at all costs, because when you lay your head on cotton, what you are doing is drawing the moisture out of your hair. So when you wake up and your hair looks all crazy and you thought you slept well, no. Your hair has been fighting with that cotton pillow all night, trying to survive. Okay? So, sleep with protection. Sleep with protection. Use natural hair products. Do not go buy those cheap products. I'm not trying to be bougie, but do not go buy those cheap products that you're going to get more product for your buck, because you're not going to get the growth that you want to get. Okay? All that's going to do is going to make your hair feel good for that moment, that split instant second, but weeks, months, years, if you continue to use those products, unnatural products in your hair, you are going to start seeing that your curls are not going to be as moisturized. It's not going to be as springy. It's going to be dry, and you're going to be wondering, what is going on with my hair? I guarantee you, natural hair products, they are a little bit more expensive, and you get about this much in a bottle, but they are so good for your hair. Natural hair products is so good. After I learned that the hard way. When I first started my natural hair routine, I was so serious that I just went out and bought so much natural hair stuff, apple cider vinegar and olive oil, and as I started to see growth, I got a little lazy. I started buying, the dollar store conditioners and shampoos, and I would be wondering what was going on with my hair and why I couldn't get my wash and go to look right, and why my braid outs just weren't coming out as they were previously. And I did some research, and I figured out that I was, I was being cheap. Watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell notification.